My name is Lennox Rodgers. I am a mentor and a coach. I am an author and I'm an ex-offender. My early life in Oxford was very difficult. My parents, they were quite religious. They used to force me to go to church and I used to run away. I was very strongly disciplined with the belt, sometimes the buckle of the belt. It was very hard. I was sexually abused by my godfather from probably the age of 6 or 7, and then at the age of 12 I was raped. Much like today in parts of London, there were gangs everywhere. Some of them had racist views. I got beaten up a lot. I had to plan my route to get from my house to school sometimes, or to the shops. If I started stealing, by the time I was 11, I'd been to court 5 times. My mother was so fed up with me. She said, "I don't want you anymore." Eventually, the court decided to put me into care, but it was difficult. My first night in care, I cried myself to sleep. And in the end, they were going to send me to prison, but decided to give me a chance in an approved school. Leaving school, I tried to rebuild my life. I used to go to this pub. It was called the Labour Exchange. It was called the Labour Exchange by criminals. There was a guy who got me involved with an organised crime gang because I'd got a reputation for violence, fighting. They used me as an enforcer. I'd done a string of armed robberies for them. My violence came to the attention of the police and I was put in prison. I was broken. I didn't know what to do, and I just wanted to change. My life now is amazingly different. When I came out of prison, I was given an opportunity to make a change. This young family took me in and we lived in this big house, me and other ex-prisoners. Just a husband and wife with a 3-year-old daughter at the time. Whilst I was at this family's home, some youth workers from the local area asked me to talk to a 40-strong gang. They sat and listened to me for 2 hours, but they were so impacted by what I shared with them that they decided they didn't want to be involved in a gang. It's an amazing opportunity to be able to use my lived experience to put something back. This young family, they took me to church with them one day, which is where I met my wife, Valley. We got together and set up the charity Refocus. I always say that Refocus is a link in the chain. We work with other services and we acknowledge that to help change someone, it takes everybody. We work with young people doing mentoring, coaching, and for me, it's my way of saying sorry. My life is just amazing, more than I can ever have imagined. I'm married, I'm an author, a mentor, a coach. You know, I never thought, because of all the things that happened to me, I thought that was going to be me, but I'm more than my past. It's not about how you start, it's about how you finish. I'm a completely different guy.